Good morning. Here we are, day 3 of our COVID quarantine. I've been doing a lot of videos on Carenza, and I'll be doing more because there's so much more I can do with that. But right now, I'm going to do a little bit about jiu-jitsu, being creative. One of the things that is happening due to the fact that we aren't able to get into the gym and train with partners and do our regular routine, we have to be creative. Necessity is the mother of invention, right? We are creative individuals. Bruce Lee talked about that. More important than any established system or style is your creativity. And lastly, the Academy is dedicated to the creative and hardworking individual. And I will tell you this, my mom will tell you that I was always creating some sort of something to train with. Didn't matter if it was for balance or being a ninja, full on figuring out how to do different things to strike and to just work my weaponry. Anything I could figure out and create in the garage to be able to train, I was there. So guess what? Here we are. I got my own training dummy at my house, and I'll tell you what it's made out of. All things from my house. Okay, so bottom line is this was created out of an idea that I had when I was cleaning out my locker at the Academy, and I folded up all my gis that were in there and all my pants, and I stuffed it inside of a gi, and I tied the gi shut, and I wrapped my belt around it and brought it home. And I set it down, and I went, that's just like a body. That's exactly like a body. So this morning, I got up having this idea, and I immediately jumped on it, because if an idea is not jumped on, it's forgotten. And if it's forgotten and it's never used, just a dream. All right, so here it is. A lot of you are stuck at home by yourselves or maybe without a training partner. So what I did here is I folded up all my gis, which is about maybe 4 or 5 gis. And again, you could do anything. You could fold up anything that will allow you to have something firm to sit on. The arms, you know what these are? Towels. I rolled up towels to create the arms. So inside this is a sweat coat, sweat jacket, zipper up. I put my gis inside there, zipped it up, and inside this, so I have something firm to choke. You could use anything. Anything that, like a foam roller, anything that's neck width, it doesn't matter. And guess what? People who know me know I love my tape. And so all I got is some electrical tape and taped up the ends, and so it won't all fall apart. And guess what? Got my belt. My belt. Holding it all together. All right? So this is literally like being on somebody, mounted. Now it's about just training. Repetitions. So here we are. We got our mounted position. We inserted our first hand in the neck. Second hand slides up. And guess what? We fold. Elbows in, drop our choke, right? Other side, come in, moving our bodies over, working our exact technique that we would. Elbows in, head down, boom. Choke, over the top, squeeze, head down, boom. Choke, hand over the top, squeeze, head down, boom. There it is, repetition. You can do repetition of the skill that you actually will be using. All right? So now, look at this. Got ourselves an arm. What if we put the arms more or less right up here? Got my position. All right? I grab my arm. Going as if I'm going for my choke. All right? And boom. There it is. Working my choke. Working my arm bar. Coming in position. Back up. Right? I come up here, maybe I just want to work a basic arm bar. So I push this across. There we go. Arm bar. Boom. And I could squeeze my knees, extend the arm, pull it, working all of the details that you need to for your basic arm bars. This is not a technical video. This is a creativity video. A way to train at home with things you already have. You don't need to buy a training dummy. You just have to use your creativity. Get your gis that you brought home from the academy. Wad them all up in a nice firm fashion. Put them inside. Start to work. Oh, what's going on here? Americana. Everything. I can put the pressure on the shoulder. Practice cranking the Americana. Okay? Same thing. Here. Come across. Wrist curl, wrist curl. Shoulder drops onto the head and neck. Boom. Americana. What do I got here? All right. Got our position. It's up on the side. Got him up on the side. All right. Boom. There's my grip. Right. I can be practicing here as if I'm going to go for an arm bar. I can start working into the collar. All right. I can start pulling the other arm. You can do whatever you want. Be creative. This is your time to drill whatever moves you want to drill. Coming inside. Over the top. Oh. Bam. Triangle. Arm bar. Coming back up. Americana. Choke. Mount. Into my position. Coming underneath. Choke again. Arm bar. Come back to position. Americana. Back. Over. Over. Play. Have some fun. Now, same thing. I could take the same guy right here because it's somewhat firm. And guess what? Here we go. Working our guard. Working the guard. Hand in the collar. Other hand in the collar. Squeeze. Hand in the collar. Hand in the collar. Squeeze. Hand in the collar. Over the top. Squeeze. Hand in the collar. Over the top. Squeeze. Arm. Over. Come in position. Arm. Grab. Into position. Push. Pull. Triangle. Razor lock. Arm bar. Dedicated to the creative and hardworking individual, and to this guy. This guy right here, made out of towels, made out of gis that I brought home, wrapped in a zippered up sweatshirt so it all bundles together. Got a little foam roller right here, taped to it so it won't slide out. All put together with my black belt. Now I can be at home training. I can be at home getting basic repetitions. And think about this. Here's a concept that I did with my son when he was younger with wrestling. We had a little dummy down in the basement and it was strapped up on a pole. And basically, I would say, hey, go down and do your fives. And so this dummy was hanging on a pole, called him Purple Johnny. And so he would do 5 setups with 5 different takedowns for 5 minutes. And that's it. I didn't force him to oh, go down and work 20 minutes on your this or that or your thing. No, 5 minutes. So that was a short time. And what happened often is that 5 minutes sometimes turned to 10 or 20. As he started getting creative, he started getting in the mood, all right? Other times he just went down and got his 5 minutes in. Now imagine if you came in here and just every single day, 5 minutes, choke, 5 minutes, choke, 5 minutes, choke. Just repped over and over for 5 minutes. That's it. Day in, day out, or multiple times a day. Or as we have time now, you can spend a little time. You can spend a little time honing those little details of the wrist curl, how to get your bones more directly on the neck, how to be more exact and precise with your placement, how to loosen up the collar, how to slide your hand in there quickly, how to find that exact position that you want to be in right away, and really work the precision of your details on simple things. Because remember, simple things done right at the right time win fights. The other thing about choking, the other thing about submission skill in general is being precise, being very cohesive in your movement so that you're totally stuck to the person. They can't get away. You're working your balance, your base, when to squeeze, when to open up your legs, when to be loose on the collar, when to push the collar forward so you can loosen up this side and then tighten up. All these things can be done just drilling over and over and over and over and over and over. And then it's up to you. How creative are you going to be? How creative are you going to be? Are you going to take this guy's back? All right? Got the back. You're right here. Same thing. Boom. Hit. Boom. Hit. Choke. Underneath the arms. Pull. Feed. Choke. Here. Over the top. Over the top. Feed. 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 Choke. Choke. Pull. Squeeze. Rear naked choke. Again, you have to be creative. You have to use your own resources, what you have right in your house. This guy will tell you right now that he's waiting to be trained with. He's waiting for you to be creative. He's waiting for you to pick up your gi, stuff it, start drilling. If you really wanted to drill that bad, you will find a way to drill. If you really want to work your jiu-jitsu and to find motor skills that are involved in some of the techniques and to refine them and to sharpen them and to become better in this time that we have by ourselves in our house, you will figure out a way. And here, my friends, is the home kit, the quarantine dummy that's created from things at your house. Look at this. There it is. Hey, dedicated to the creative and hardworking individual. Necessity is the mother of invention. Start being creative, start getting to work, and quit making excuses. Quit making excuses. All right, hey, day 3, keep it going. Be strong, be healthy, be happy, be responsible. All right, take it easy. Greg Nelson, gonna be hanging out here with my pal for a while, all right?